Rest in peace, the Sell on Etsy app. The Etsy Design Awards, new ad campaigns, and much more that I want to talk about on this episode of Seller News. Let's go. What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to the Handmade and Beyond podcast, and specifically the Friday Seller News episode. These episodes, I like to bring you guys relevant news and information regarding Etsy, the online marketplace, online selling in general, things that are relevant to you guys and your business, so you know what is going on, and you don't have to find it out for yourself. That's my job. I'm bringing it to you, right? So I have a couple of things to talk about specific to Etsy and what's going on in the realm of Etsy. The first one that I alluded to is the Sell on Etsy app is shut down. They've finally sunsetted it. You cannot access it anymore. It wants you to download the Etsy Seller app. So the Sell on Etsy app, I always got to color coordinate these because they're very similar. They're easy to get confused. There's three apps. I'll pop them up on the screen here. If you're watching this, if you're listening, I'll describe them for you. But there's three apps. The Sell on Etsy app is the white and yellow, or not white. I'm going to confuse you even more. It's the white and orange app. That's the one that is sunset. They're no longer using that. You cannot access it. They want you using the Etsy Seller app, which is the purple app. That's specific to sellers. And then there's also just the orange app. The majority of it is orange. That's for buyers. Obviously, sellers can use it too to look up stuff, but that's for people that go on the Etsy marketplace to buy stuff. There's search features on that. So there's only two apps now because the one has sunsetted. They've done away with it. They're supposed to be investing more in the Etsy Seller app. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on it. They've done a lot to add more features to it that at first it didn't have, where the Sell on Etsy app has. Hopefully they continue to invest in it, which they're supposed to do. They talked about it as far as their plans for this year. So we'll see kind of where they're going to take it. And it's going to be interesting to see. I know, with the live selling and all that stuff going on with the rise of Whatnot and Poshmark doing it now, it'll be interesting to see if they integrate some type of live selling in the Etsy Seller app. But not to get you guys concerned, that's not even been talked about. But I'm just wondering. I'm wondering out loud. So that's what's going on with the Sell on Etsy app. So don't be shocked if you go and you can't use it. You're forced now to deal with the purple Etsy Seller app. The next thing is the Etsy Design Awards that ends May 26th, which I think that as this episode is airing, I think that is today. That's going to be Friday. So today, it ends today. I usually record these a couple days before the Etsy Design Awards end. There's a link in your dashboard to apply. Everyone should apply. It's good practice. It's good habit. Even if you don't think you're going to win, the most of the shops that win are big dogs in the industry, but you never know what may come of it. And they may select you for marketing in the future. It may put you on the map somehow. It can't hurt, right? It's not going to hurt you. It's a couple of steps. It should literally take you 10 minutes to fill out this thing. So go ahead and do it. That's your homework for this week. If you haven't already done it, make sure you guys go in and do that. And you never know. Maybe you win. If you win, you get 25 grand. Maybe throw me a grand or a couple $100 for motivating you to get in there and apply. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is Etsy has launched their new urban campaign that they're calling it, specific to New York and Chicago. It's commercials, billboards, different things like that, where they're featuring different products and talking about Etsy, trying to get the word out. And on the commercial, they're actually featuring the search feature, the image search feature, which on the Etsy app, the orange one, that's for buyers. You can actually search. You can either type stuff into the search bar, or there's a little camera, and you can actually take a picture of something and search that way. Other apps have had it. eBay has it. Amazon has it. Now Etsy has had it for a while, but they're featuring it because they want people to use it. And it's kind of cool. If you're at a handmade shop, or you're maybe you're at a consignment shop that has handmade stuff and they're sold out of something, and you want to take a picture of it to see if you can find it on Etsy. Hey, that's a great way to be able to find that on Etsy and further make it easier for buyers on the platform to buy more stuff, hopefully from you, hopefully from me. So I think it's cool. Features like that are cool, and they can only help the platform grow and evolve and become top of mind and stay top of mind for a lot of buyers out there. The last thing I have for you guys is Etsy relaunched an 11-year-old wedding registry with more features such as privacy features, where you can open the registry so everyone can see it. Maybe only people with the link can see it, or just you can see it. And they're going to continue to work on it and evolve the registry. So I think it's a cool thing. A lot of websites, a lot of competitors have registries out there. The wedding industry is a billion-dollar business. So it's just another way for them, people that have a wedding, to be able to curate what they want on Etsy specifically. And in return, it's going to help us as sellers. And hopefully they continue to evolve different registries. Maybe it's for, birthdays, retirement parties, like different things that major life events. I think there's a lot that they can do with being able to curate stuff for those events from different buyers into one registry. So this is a good thing. Wedding is the biggest market out there for registries. So I think it's kind of cool. I will always support Etsy reinvesting in their own platform, their own resources to further help sellers be able to sell more and grow their own businesses. So things like this, I think, are great ideas. And it is one of their commitments that they talked about at the beginning of the year, to reinvest in helping sellers sell more, to help put more marketing dollars into what they're doing to help sellers grow their businesses, to reinvest in the apps and the resources and the technology and the tools. So we're seeing that firsthand. Some of that is trickling out, and hopefully it keeps coming. And I want it to be a waterfall of those type of things to further help the business and the sellers out there. Etsy's one of the biggest marketplaces in the world. They have a lot of revenue coming in, so it's nice to see them reinvesting in the people that have given them that revenue. And I want to see more of that, and I will always be an advocate for more of that and push for more of that. Those are the main things that I wanted to cover. Short and sweet, very specific to Etsy today, but that's the main things that's going on in the Etsy realm, so you guys are well aware of what's going on, and know if it affects your business, how it affects your business. That's why I want to bring you these Friday episodes so that you guys know what's going on. Stay tuned for another episode coming next week. Got a lot of good stuff planned for you guys. Make sure you follow, like, share, leave a review. I appreciate it. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later.